Happy Wednesday. Thanks for watching KSAT News Now. I'm Max Massey. A lot to go over. A busy day and busy night for San Antonio police, firefighters and EMS. Multiple shootings, multiple accidents that crews across our community had to respond to throughout the 4th of July holiday. One of those shootings involving 2 teenagers on the city's east side. One of those teens now dead. SAPD tells us the shooting happened just before 10 last night on G Street near I-10. The other teen says they were in the car when they were shot, but would not explain what exactly led up to the shooting. A 17-year-old shot in the back died of his injuries. The other teenager shot in the arm is expected to be okay. Right now, no suspects in custody for the shooting. And a wreck that shut down I-10 yesterday, we now know is deadly. San Antonio police tells us a 5-year-old died in the crash. Police say that the child was sitting in the back seat of the Nissan that suddenly braked when driving on I-10 near West Avenue. Another vehicle rear-ended the Nissan. The child was ejected from the car and passed away. That driver now facing a count of manslaughter because the child was not in a safety seat. And not just a busy night for San Antonio police, but really busy week for the police across the country, from Fort Worth to Baltimore. Gun violence claiming the lives of at least a dozen people over just the last few days. President Biden urging congressional Republicans to pass gun safety reform to protect cities across our nation. Now, the Gun Violence Archive, which tracks U.S. mass shootings, involves at least 4 victims, already counts more than 340 mass shootings. So we're counting, that's more shootings than there are days in the year so far. The White House was briefly evacuated Sunday evening. President Joe Biden was at Camp David. The Secret Service discovered a suspicious powder in the common area of the West Room. Law enforcement officials say preliminary tests show that the substance was cocaine. Secret Service agents were doing routine rounds on Sunday. They found the white powder in an area accessible to tour groups, not specific to any West Wing office. The complex was evacuated Sunday as fire and emergency crews were brought in to do rapid testing. And Secret Service establishing today that the powder did test positive as cocaine. Well, the hot and dry conditions that we're seeing affecting the Comal River and the water levels, the low water levels causing flow times to increase. The average flow time has been slowed down to about 3.5 hours when it usually takes under 2 hours to complete.
Definitely. I think I enjoy it because it's just longer in the water, and then you don't have to go through the shuttle if you want to come back.
All right. John Paul Barajas went out to the Comal yesterday, talked to a lot of rivergoers for the 4th of July, and they were doing what they can to enjoy the river. But here's the thing, the low water levels, they are impacting business in the area, but in a good way. You can read much more about it right now on KSAT.com. And Sarah Spivey joining us. So Sarah, you've been talking about the water levels for a while.
Yeah, Max. You know, the river Comal is flowing at about 1/3 of what it normally does. So it takes usually about 3 times longer to float the river. So factor that in if you're going to be floating the Comal. The Guadalupe is in a little bit better condition, but still, I mean, we could use some rain. And here's the thing, we do have a decent chance for showers and storms today because of what's going on across the sea breeze. Take a look out down toward areas near to Gonzales. You can see some decent showers and storms. These are going to be working their way closer to San Antonio later on today. So as we look at the future cast, between the hours of about 4 p.m. and 9 p.m., we'll have isolated downpours. Not everybody is going to be seeing rain, but there will be rain across the San Antonio metro area. That's important to note. Then with the loss of daytime heating after the sunset, we'll see our rain chances go down for the day. But Thursday's going to look pretty similar, starting off quiet, a little cloudy, and then between 3 p.m. and 9 p.m., isolated to widely scattered downpours are going to be around San Antonio. That'll impact your evening commute. So just keep that in mind as you're heading out and about throughout the afternoons. Make sure that you have those lights on if it starts to rain and your windshield wipers are going too. Looking ahead to your KSAT 12-hour forecast, again, showers and storms don't really start to pop up until about 4 p.m. through about 9 p.m. We'll be looking at a high in the mid-90s today, and then in the evening temperatures will be in the 80s. 60s. Of course, if you get one of those showers, temperatures should drop down into the 70s for you. Looking at those rain chances, 30% today, 30% tomorrow, then the tap turns off for most of next week. And here's the reason why. That heat high is going to settle overhead starting on the weekend. With the heat high moving overhead, that means it's going to get pretty hot. Temperatures are going to climb pretty quickly. Take a look at the forecast highs for the weekend. 101 in San Antonio on Sunday, 102 Monday and Tuesday of this upcoming week. So hopefully keep your fingers crossed for some rain, Max. I know my yard really needs a little bit of watering.
That's fair. Well, there's rain, thunder, and lightning actually postponed one of our national festivities yesterday.
Honor traditions.
I know. So we had the Nathan's Hot Dogs contest at Coney Park, and that man right there, Joey Chestnut, top dog once again. So it was never a matter of who would win, but when. It was postponed because of the weather. He threw back 62 hot dogs in just 10 minutes, winning this year's men's hot dog eating contest. It's his 16th mustard belt, which is what you win when you win it all. And I'm going to be honest, though, it's a little underwhelming for him. The over-under for him, I think, was set for 72.5.
Oh, wow.
His record is 76, which he broke in 2021. So, Sarah, what we've been talking about for the last couple of days, how many could you knock down? The women's champ, I think, got 39.5. Yes, they count
In how
halves.
many minutes?
10 minutes.
I could
They're all
probably,
counting.
realistically, I could probably do like 7.
Okay.
Maybe a hot dog a minute.
Okay.
But that would have to be if I had absolutely no food in my stomach.
So would this change your competitive edge if I said you could win $20,000? We'll make it tax-free.
15. I'll do 15.
15 hot dogs? I like it. Okay. Hey, that's
Maybe
it.
I'll try to do that next year. But you have to pay me $20,000.
Oh, well, you have to win.
Oh, I would win.
Hey, we'll see you back tomorrow, 11 a.m.
Hello, everybody. Stefania Jimenez here. Thank you so much for watching KSAT's YouTube channel. Keep up to date with all of San Antonio's top news, weather, and so much more by clicking the like and subscribe buttons below. And once again, thanks for watching KSAT.